Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. The 2025 Honda VTX 1300 arrives as more than just another cruiser in Honda's lineup, it's a statement. For riders who crave a perfect balance of classic American cruiser styling with Japanese engineering precision, this bike is aimed squarely at filling that sweet spot between performance and laid-back comfort. The VTX name has always carried a sense of authority in the cruiser world, and with the new 1300, Honda continues to evolve the formula without straying too far from what made it so beloved in the first place. It's big, muscular, and undeniably eye-catching, but beneath the retro-inspired metal is a thoroughly modern motorcycle that feels at home both on the boulevard and on the open highway. When you first lay eyes on the 2025 VTX 1300, the design language is immediately clear. It's built to command presence. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank flows seamlessly into the low-slung seat, creating a fluid silhouette that gives the bike its signature stance. Chrome accents are everywhere, from the sweeping exhaust pipes to the polished engine fins, giving it the timeless cruiser shine that catches sunlight like jewelry. But this isn't a bike stuck in the past. Honda has refined the details. LED lighting has replaced the old halogen units, adding a sharp modern edge while maintaining the rounded headlamp shape that ties it to its roots. The fenders are slightly more sculpted this year, offering a blend of classic steel cruiser lines with a bit of aggressive contouring. It feels like Honda wanted to make sure that the VTX 1300 still looks like a cruiser from across the street but reveals its contemporary touches the closer you get. Underneath that bold design sits the heart of the VTX, a 1,312 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin engine that defines the bike's personality. This isn't about screaming high revs or cutting-edge sport bike numbers. This engine is about deep, rolling waves of torque that you can feel the moment you twist the throttle. Honda has worked to refine the power delivery for 2025, giving it a broader torque curve that kicks in low and keeps pulling steadily through the mid-range. The result is effortless cruising, where overtaking traffic on the highway is a twist away, and slow-speed city riding feels smooth and controlled. The exhaust note has been tuned to deliver that unmistakable V-twin rumble, deep, throaty, and commanding, but never obnoxiously loud. It's the kind of sound that turns heads without making enemies in the neighborhood. Riding the VTX 1300 is all about balance. Many big cruisers can feel intimidating with their weight and bulk, but Honda has engineered this machine to feel approachable without losing its imposing character. The bike tips the scales at just over 670 pounds, but thanks to a low center of gravity and thoughtful frame geometry, it handles far lighter than the numbers suggest. The wide handlebars give you leverage to steer easily at low speeds, while the long wheelbase provides rock-solid stability at highway pace. Suspension has also been upgraded for this year, with a 41mm front fork and dual rear shocks that deliver a plush ride without feeling too soft. Whether you're gliding over city streets riddled with bumps or stretching the bike's legs on an open country road, the suspension strikes a comfortable middle ground between cushion comfort and planted control. The braking setup has also seen refinement. Up front, you get a single large disc with a dual piston caliper, and the rear is managed by another disc with a single piston unit. While this may sound modest compared to some sport-oriented machines, Honda has calibrated it perfectly for cruiser duty. The brakes feel predictable, progressive, and reassuring, with ABS now coming standard across all trims. It's a welcome safety feature that makes a noticeable difference in sudden stops, especially on slick pavement or in emergency situations. Honda hasn't neglected rider comfort either, which is critical in this class. The seating position is textbook cruiser, low, relaxed, with forward-set foot pegs and a wide, cushioned saddle that encourages long rides. The seat height is just 27 inches, making it accessible even for shorter riders, and the ergonomics are dialed in so that you can spend hours in the saddle without feeling cramped or fatigued. Passenger accommodations have been improved as well, with a wider pillion and optional backrest, making the VTX 1300 not just a solo cruiser but a legitimate two-up touring machine. For those looking to extend their journeys, Honda offers a range of factory accessories, including saddlebags, windscreens, and chrome trim kits that let riders personalize the bike to suit their style. Technology has crept into the VTX lineup in subtle but important ways. The 2025 model introduces a modern LCD display nestled within the classic single-round gauge cluster. It provides readouts for fuel level, trip information, gear position, and even a digital clock while keeping the design clean and retro-inspired. Riders also get a USB charging port discreetly integrated near the handlebars, a small but practical touch for today's connected world. Traction control is available on higher trims, ensuring added confidence in less than ideal road conditions, and Honda's smart key system makes starting the bike easier and more secure. In terms of performance, the VTX 1300 finds its sweet spot between relaxed cruiser vibes and responsive power delivery. The 1,312 cubic centimeters engine produces around 75 horsepower and a healthy 90 lb-ft of torque, numbers that may not seem overwhelming on paper but translate into plenty of real-world grunt. Acceleration feels strong but never rushed, and the 5-speed transmission has been fine-tuned for smoother shifts. Cruising at 70 miles per hour in top gear feels effortless, with the engine turning over calmly and leaving plenty of power in reserve. For riders who enjoy weekend escapes or cross-state road trips, the VTX 1300 delivers exactly the kind of stress-free ride you'd expect from a big Honda cruiser. Fuel efficiency, while not the main concern for bikes in this category, is respectable. The VTX 1300 returns an average of 45 miles per gallon, giving it a range of around 200 miles from its 4.8-gallon tank. This means fewer fuel stops and more time enjoying the ride, which is exactly what a cruiser should be about. The 2025 Honda VTX 1300 is also priced competitively. Starting at around $11,999, it undercuts some of its American rivals while offering a level of refinement and reliability that Honda is famous for. Even when fully accessorized with touring gear and chrome packages, it still represents excellent value in a segment where some competitors easily climb into the mid to high $15,000 range. This combination of affordability, dependability, and timeless style makes it a strong contender for riders who want a big cruiser without breaking the bank. What truly sets the VTX 1300 apart in 2025 is its ability to appeal to a wide spectrum of riders. For newcomers stepping up to their first big cruiser, it offers a manageable entry point with approachable handling and accessible ergonomics. For seasoned riders, it provides the classic cruiser experience with enough modern touches to keep it relevant. It's not trying to be the fastest or the flashiest, but it nails the balance of style, comfort, and real-world usability better than most in its class. Honda has also kept customization in mind, recognizing that cruiser owners love to make their bikes personal. The VTX 1300 serves as an excellent canvas for customization, with aftermarket support continuing to grow. From performance exhaust systems to ape hanger bars and custom paint, riders will find endless ways to make this machine uniquely their own. Yet even in stock form, the bike feels complete, well-rounded, and satisfying to ride. In closing, the 2025 Honda VTX 1300 stands as one of the most compelling cruisers on the market today. It blends timeless design with modern functionality, delivers smooth and satisfying performance, and comes in at a price point that makes it accessible to a wide audience. It may not reinvent the cruiser genre, but it doesn't need to because it perfects it in ways that matter most to real riders. If you've been searching for a motorcycle that offers character, comfort, and confidence in equal measure, the new VTX 1300 deserves a place at the top of your list. Honda has once again shown that when it comes to building cruisers, they know exactly how to capture both the heart and the road.